Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Samson, the Roadman, and today I'll be giving you a step-by-step guide on how to acquire shares in Zambian-based companies via the Lusaka Stock Exchange. Okay, so I know a lot of people that are living outside Zambia that may want to actually come into Zambia and invest in certain companies, but they don't know how to go about it. And I know a lot of Zambians actually who also don't know about the process. Okay, so I thought I needed to come up with this video so that I share with you guys these basic steps. Okay, so if you're new on my channel, kindly consider subscribing, turn on the bell notification so that whenever I do post a new video, you guys shouldn't miss any single of my upload. And remember, as always, I request of you guys to actually give this video a thumbs up. So go ahead, press the like button, and we start. Without further ado, let us get straight into today's video. Okay guys, so there are a few steps that you need to go through for you to acquire shares in different companies that we have in Zambia. Okay guys, so let us look at number one. So I'll outline about 5 things that you need to do under step number 1. The first one is you need to choose a licensed stockbroker. Now you need to select from the Lusaka approved brokers. There's a list of Lusaka approved brokers such as Kange Securities, African Alliance Securities, Madison Asset Management, and also when you're doing that, you need to consider facts such as like fees, expertise, and customer service. Like for me, if you are trying to choose, if you're trying to choose like which broker is very reliable, which broker is very have like the good customer care, I think I would ask that I would encourage each and everyone to actually use the Madison Asset Management, because these are people that are very good and they will be able to help you in a timely manner, okay, and do everything in a timely manner. So then number 2, gather required documents. We're just on step number 1. So gather required documents. Now typically you will need a valid passport, a national registration card, or proof of address. For example, your utility bill, that may be a ZESCO, or maybe a water bill, or maybe if you want a letter from your employer. And then you also have to have like a minimum opening balance, So that's number 2. And then number 3, meet your KYC, like know your customer requirements. So you need to provide information on occupation, income, and investment experience as well, so that's meet KYC requirements. Number 4 is sign brokerage agreement. What do we mean by this? You need to understand terms, the conditions, things like fees and responsibilities before you actually sign. So read through those things so that you're on good course. If you're okay with them, then go ahead and sign it. Okay, number 5, and the last one on our first step is activate your account. How to do that? Fund and activate your accounts to start trading. Okay, so that's the first step. Let us get to the second step. Alright, so the second step is fund your account. You need to fund this is a part now where you get to fund your account. So deposit methods may vary, but use approved payment methods options such as bank transfers, that is checks, or electronic transfers, EFT. So, and then number 2, under the step 2, minimum deposit. You need to check with your broker for minimum deposits requirements, because others have got like you can only start from this amount going up and stuff like that. So you need to check with your broker on the minimum deposit. Okay, and then number 3, under step 2, there's what you call currency considerations. If transferring foreign currency, you need to consider exchange rates and conversion fees as well, so that is for those that are transferring in foreign currencies, So then number 4, under step 2, the last one but not the least, under step 2, account funding timeline. Allow time for funds to clear before you start like the trading and stuff. Okay, having said that, let us look at number 3. step number 3. So you need to select shares in this case. So how do you select shares? How do you go about it? So I'm going to give you a number of ideas. Okay, so first, research listed companies. Like on the Lusaka Stock Exchange, you've got like lots of companies, of which I'll talk about some of them later in this same video. There's a list of companies there. So before you select the shares, you need to do a research on the listed companies, review financial reports, performance and growth prospects and things like that. So if you look at that, look at their financial year report, look at how the company is performing right about now, and then you can get to choose whether you invest in such kind of a company or not. There are a lot of companies, like I've said, which you can actually choose from. A number of them have got advantages, others have got disadvantages and stuff like that. But for you to buy shares, like I'm saying, make sure that you do a proper research, financial review, reports, performance, and the growth prospects. Those are some of the things that you need to look at. Number 2, company announcements. You need to look at, stay updated on company news, dividends, and AGMs. There's a meeting, annual general meeting. Know about it. Be interested. Get their reports and know what is going on with your company. Okay. Number 3, sector performance. Or sector performance, I'm looking at analysis, trends and outlook. So for example, if you're in the energy sector, you need to look at, for example, right now we've got the solar powers that are coming in. Things are changing. We were having like electricity throughout, but now we only have like 3 hours of electricity. So there's that change in terms of how much power is being given out. Do you expect a company that was giving power throughout to be earning the same today as they are now only giving us like 3 hours of power? No, their income has also dropped and stuff like that. So there are such kind of things. But also, if you're looking at solar and other things, the prices are going up and stuff. So there's that change, there's that trend in this regard. So sector performance is you need to analyze all these things to put them in one place, and then you're going to come up with a conclusion. And then you can also look at where it's going and stuff like that. So the outlook and stuff like that. Okay, so on step 3, let us look at the dividend yields under step 3. That's number 4 under step 3. Okay, so dividend yield and growth potential. So evaluate investments and evaluate investments goals and risk tolerance. And then the 5th one, but not the least, consult financial advisors for personalized advice. And that's one thing that I always tell people: don't just rush into buying shares and stuff like that. You need to sit down as we are analyzing, involve the financial advisors, experts in this particular area, so they give you that right information. Okay, so number 4, place an order. And under this one, I'm going to give you a number of things that you need to do. Of course, the number 1 is contact your broker, which you need to inform them about your desired shares, quantity, and price limit. That's the number 1. So number 2, order types. You need to specify markets, limit or stop loss orders. Okay, now let us look at some of these. What are these? What am I talking about when I'm looking at this one? So there's what you call market order. Buy at current market price, which is a market order. And then limit order. Buy at a specified price. That's the limit order. Then stop loss order is what you call limit potential losses. Those are the 3 types of orders that I wanted you to actually look at before you even place an order. Okay, so let us move on. Okay, number 3 under step 4, order execution. Okay, order execution. Now here we're looking at receive confirmation of executed trades. So you'll be sent, if the moment that you invest, everything goes through via your broker and stuff, you receive those texts. You receive an email saying you receive a confirmation email, if I may put it that way, of the executed trades. Okay, And then let us look at step number 5. Okay, so step number 5, I'm calling it monitor and adjust. Monitor and adjust. Now under this one, I'm also going to give you a number of things that you need to do. Okay, so number 1 in this particular case is track share prices. Okay, monitor market fluctuations. You know, market keep on changing and stuff like that, so you need to keep monitoring your trades. Okay, so number 2 is company performance. You know, how is your company performing in that sector? Okay, review financial reports, dividends, and announcements. You know, if there's something that is gone wrong, there's something that is going good, they'll always be announcing some of these things, so you need to pay attention to the announcements as well, the reports that are coming out, and you know, how the company is actually performing, in other words. Number 3 is what we're calling market analysis. Now you need to stay informed. You know, you need to stay informed on market trends and economic indicators as well, you know. Yeah, that's number 3 under step 5. So number 4 under step 5 is rebalance portfolio. Now you may be wondering, what is this rebalance portfolio? So you need to adjust holdings to maintain investment objectives, you know. And then number 5 under this one is what we're calling consult broker or your advisor, you know, for guidance on adjustments. If you want to make an adjustment and stuff like that, okay, you want to increase, you need to buy more shares, or you need to reduce and stuff like that, you need to contact your broker or your advisor on this particular one. So that is the 5th step, the last but not the least. All these steps are very important, and I hope you found value from them. I hope you've learned 1 or 2 things about how to go about actually buying shares at the Lusaka Stock Exchange. But then additionally, considerations that I may actually bring into play here is, let me give you a number of things that you can actually consider as well. Okay, so trading hours, you need to consider that. So like in Zambia, trading hours, the Lusaka Security Exchange operates from 09 hours to 12 hours. That is Central African time. That is Monday to Friday, you know. And then number 2, you need to look at settlement period. So trades settle 3 days after execution. Trade settle 3 days after execution, which is T+3, you know. And then let's look at the fees as well, fees and charges. So in terms of fees and charges, you need to understand like the brokerage, commissions, trading fees, and other charges that surround everything, so that you don't get shocked at the end of the day, you know. And then number 4, I would like something that you can consider. Actually, number 4 is tax obligations, which is very important in any country that you go to. In this case, you need to consider withholding tax on dividends, and also you need to consider capital gains taxes. Okay, so then that's about that's the 4th one. The 5th one actually is investment risks. So you need to recognize market volatility and liquidity and company specific risks, you know. Number 6, I think, is something that I'm calling investor education. You know, continuously update investment knowledge. You can't just say I own shares in this company, I own shares in that company. You need to get more conscientized about the shares that you have, how shares actually work in this case. So you need to keep updating your knowledge in terms of shares each and every single day. You know, learn something about shares, learn how the companies are performing and things like that every single day. Okay, so let me look at some of the examples of companies that are listed on the LUSE or Lusaka Security Exchange. Okay, sometimes they say Lusaka Stock Exchange, Lusaka Security Exchange in this case. So there are a number of companies that are listed there, which you may actually think there are a lot of them. Okay, so here's a list, a brief. I'm just going to give you 8 companies that are listed there. So number 1 is the Zambian National Commercial Bank, which we also know as Zanaco, and then number 2 is Indian Petroleum Refinery, and then there's number 3, which is Zambia Sugar, number 4 British American Tobacco, Zambia, and then number 5 is Zambia Breweries, number 6 is Copper Belt Energy Corporation, number 7 is First Quantum Minerals, and then number 8 is Lafarge Cement, Zambia. Yeah, so those are some of the companies that are listed on the Lusaka Stock Exchange, and I can tell you from these, actually these are doing so well at the Lusaka Stock Exchange. Very Lafarge, one of the best companies to invest in. Zambian Sugar, Zambian Breweries, the other one is Zambia National Commercial Bank, which is Zanaco. These companies are performing so well at the Lusaka Stock Exchange. Okay, that's it about the steps that you need to take for you to buy shares in Zambia-based companies. Okay, but before investing, you need to consider consulting a licensed stockbroker or financial advisor to ensure compliance with regulations and optimize investment decisions. That's it, guys. So make sure that you consult the right people that have got the right information pertaining to what you want to do. Okay, so thank you so much for coming. Hope you found value from what I've shared with you today in this particular video. My name is Samson, the Roadman. Remember to like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's take it to 50,000 subscribers, guys. Share this video with your families, with colleagues that are maybe interested in actually investing in Zambian companies. Okay, thank you so much. I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye for now.